morning, Ben.
Good morning, Tim.
Great to be here with you this morning, and we all enjoyed your presentation to the Directors Forum a couple of weeks ago. How would you describe the essence of your business, Ben?
Well, it's rather inventive. We try and help people with online marketing. That's quite a broad area. So specifically the key areas are social media, website design, improving traffic to the website, conversions, anything really to do with building more traffic to their website and generating more business and however they do that.
Yeah, okay. And the whole social media thing, Ben, is it now inevitable that if we run a business, we've got to have a social media plan, would you say?
I think you should certainly consider looking into social media. I think first and foremost they need to understand why they want to use social media, and the best way to do that is just to look at other people using it. So go online, look at some perhaps celebrities in your area of expertise or the industry you're in and see how they're using it. And from that point people start to understand what they can take from that and what they can use from it really. I think once they understand, then perhaps they can, with strong guidelines, instruct others, perhaps other employees or people contracted in, freelanced in to do that particular work. I think that's okay, but only when the business leader or the people in charge of the company's image and marketing really understand how it all works.
And do you feel, Ben, that the social media plan, if there is one, or the sort of thing you're talking about, needs to link into the website? And if that's the case, what are just the very basics of a good website in today's world?
Yeah, I do, in principle. However great you are on social media, it's not really going to help the business unless you get people to move into an area where they can start consuming or purchasing from your business. And that's where a website or something similar can come into play.
Yeah, one of the things that cropped up on the evening when you made your presentation, was you referred to the virtual office, and I don't think many of us, including myself, really understand what a virtual office is or how it works. Could you share that, please?
Yeah, well, we're in an office now, you could say. This is my office. This is where I work. I'll take you back a step from that, because when we started the business, we had a conventional office. It was in Hereford, and I really wanted to move away from that because I felt that in some ways the conventions of having an office, the time structures that imposes, perhaps that 9 to 5, that was constraining some of our creativity. It was also perhaps constraining some of our recruitment opportunities. It felt much more difficult to work with people who were outside of the county. I wanted to move to the virtual office because I felt that we'd release all of those issues for me and have many more opportunities. So that brings us forward to today, where everyone in the company works from home. I've got a purpose-built office. Some people just work from a spare room in their house. It just helps us to work better because we have the quiet time that often you don't get in an office, where you might be distracted by someone just tapping on the shoulder. So I think ultimately it works really well for us. And
a lot of us don't know whether we can keep up with the speed of change of technology, and some of us don't even want to do that. But what would you say is the next big thing that's going to hit us before we know it? In
terms of marketing and how people use and consume the internet now, it's all on these sort of tablet devices, these iPhones, Android devices, anything really that's starting to become portable now. The traditional PC setup with the monitor and the base unit and the keyboard are starting to disappear, and people are very much going for these devices. The conventions that people are used to on a PC are different on a tablet. They're much happier just to glide their hand up and down and scroll through lots of text, or enlarge things and look more deeply, and the experience is much more tactile.
Right.
So anyone who's developing a website or looking at any sort of customer experience online really needs to be looking at that first and foremost.
Good. Well, Ben, it's always great working with you, and I love listening to the way you're one of the few people I understand when they talk about technology.
Okay, thank you.
So very well done.
Thank you, Tim.
All the best for going forward.
And thank you for bringing the sun out with you today.